Honestly, I'm gonna solve Rubik's Cube until my trauma goes away. Now I'm trying to figure out which Rubik's Cube should I do. I'm gonna do the Mega Minx. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Mega Minx and yeah, something different. Cause what I've been doing up until this very moment is, well, up until I think yesterday, I've just been solving the regular Rubik's Cube with one hand. And that is good, but this is also good, so I will start with yellow. That's just the color I chose. The thing about Mega Minx is it has a lot more colors than a regular Rubik's Cube. How long will I take? I don't even know. I think the Mega Minx might be the longest out of all my puzzles. The 5x5 is the second longest. Even though the 5x5 has more algorithms for me to remember, there is the 5x5 is I think it's easier than the 4x4 only because it's like more definite. I always thought to myself that solving the 5x5 is like encountering a dead end street and knowing that that's the actual end of the street. Now the 4x4, I think I'll do that tomorrow. The 4x4, it's like going to a dead end street. It's saying it's the end, and then I guess moving a couple of feet forward, and turns out that it's not actually the end. It has more gotcha moments. Yeah, you encounter that about 3 times with the 4x4, so maybe the 4x4 is harder, but yeah, maybe it's harder, but if you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard. Plus, what I'm thinking is getting the Kilo Minx, which is what I'm holding now, but instead of three pieces, it actually has 4. you see how there's three? Yeah, the Kilo Mix has four. And because it's an odd number, because it's an even number, it will have those parodies that I was talking about. It will have those gacha moms, those. I mean, you'd think that it's a dead end, but it's not actually a dead end. Now, does that mean that I'm moving on to the 6x6? No. I won't get a 6x6 or a 8x8 or even a 7x7 until I can do everything that I have blindfolded. Because if I get a 6x6 now, it's not really going to prove my intelligence. It's just proving that I know how to listen to directions. And I'm sure that seems like it's a good seems like it's a good thing for you to like know how to do, and maybe it is, but so is the 5x5 and the 4x4 and the Mega Mix and the Kilo Mix. So so yeah, before I do that, I will learn how to do the 5x5 and the 4x4 blindfolded. I'm already learning how to do the 3x3 blindfolded, so you know. So I already have my foot in the door when it comes to blindfolded solving. Dang. Now, I'm sure it's possible to do the Mega Mix blindfolded, or the Kilo Mix blindfolded, and I'm talking about the Galaxy Master Kilo Mix, not the 2x2 Kilo Mix. Although, if I get the Kilo Mix, the Galaxy Master Kilo Mix, I'm probably gonna get the 2x2 Kilo Mix just so I can be like, I mean, I just know how to do it. Because that's basically that is basically what happens when you learn how to do that. I I wonder sometimes. Well, I was gonna say, am I gonna be here all day? But the truth is, no. And the only reason for that is because there's literally a limited amount of pieces that are on each puzzle. This might be this might be the perfect way to start my morning. Actually, that's what I'm thinking of doing anyways when I learn how to bless me. When I learn how to do the 3x3 blindfolded, I'm going to do that every morning. Yeah, I'm gonna do that every morning. That way I don't forget how to do it. Makes me wonder though, do I really want to learn how to do the 4x4 with my eyes closed? Nah, I don't know, man. I think it's like, I guess if the universe calls me or tells me to do it, then that's what I'm doing. But if I don't need it, then I'm probably not gonna do it. What I'll instead do is learn how to make a tons of money. Cause what's the point of being able to do the 4x4 with your eyes closed if you're broke? Or if I'm broke? So I guess I would have to become rich first, and then I might play with the idea of doing it with my eyes closed, but I kind of have to make some money. I can't neglect that part of my life just because I know how to follow directions. Like, I'm not even gonna say that solving a Rubik's Cube makes you smart. It just means that you just know how to follow directions. That's what it actually means. Plus, once you follow the directions with enough time, you'll just like this right here is like, how do I explain it? It's like uh, it's like tying my shoe, or yeah, it's like tying my shoe, riding a bike. It's probably like driving a car, cause there isn't a lot of complex things about riding a car. It's not like if driving a car was as popular as solving a Rubik's Cube, there wouldn't be a lot of people driving cars. So yes, it's probably the same thing. Or no, it's probably easier. I remember my cousin came from Florida just to, you know, stay here because of the opportunities that Boston had. And I thought to myself, yeah, that's great, you know? Plus, to me, it would be like having a brother that I never had. But turns out, it was the worst experience ever. The worst experience ever. And I'm glad he went back to Florida. I'm glad. I don't need that in my life. I mean, of course, many people are just gonna not really make a big deal out of everything he's done. Well, to me, and it makes sense. He didn't call other people racial slurs. Yeah, I remember I tried to have like a pretty open-minded conversation, and I couldn't do it. Dude is not open-minded, although he'll pretend to be open-minded, but he's not open-minded. I remember him saying, "Wow, you know how to solve Rubik's Cube. You're smart." So, if I'm smart, why don't you listen to me? Why don't I'm not saying you have to listen to me put your entire faith in me like I'm God, but why don't you reason with someone who is in your eyes smart? I'm just gonna accept things the way they are and move on with my life. Cause there's really no point in stressing or dwelling over the past. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And just move on with my life. I'm not inviting that dude to my wedding. I'm not inviting that dude to my wedding. I'm not inviting my older brother to my wedding. And let's see. I think for right now, those are the only two people. that I'm not gonna invite to my wedding. You know, more people may come to mind when I start thinking about who can come and who cannot come, but those people are definitely not coming. If my future wife says, let bygones be bygones, I'm just gonna, we're breaking up at that moment. It's probably not gonna happen because, you know, I would have basically told her everything. So that's probably not gonna happen. But I will let bygones be bygones. I'm just not gonna forget. I'm just not gonna forget. You know? It's like, for example, it's like a bully at school. The bully probably forgot, but you didn't. So, right now, I'm not mad at any of my bullies, but I certainly didn't forget. I certainly didn't forget. Magnificent, I finished it, and I can't really even say reasonable time, but anyways guys, remember, be amazing and adjust. В próximo video. Annyeong.